the primary argument here. They know Bane doesn't like this matchup. They get a position 4 that can go against the Nature's Prophet, probably together with Ember. And I'm imagining this Wyvern with the skills play. Say something like that, does it mean anything? Like, that's the question. I think it was just a name they took at the time. I don't think there's been an official statement of what it represents.
There was nothing official. I remember when Fly and S4 left, though, there was some mention of it. Top lane's having a little bit of fun. Forever just saying hi to Dirac and Anna. It's almost like they want to get some stuff. And hey, look, a Splinter Blast. He's only got 1 Clarity, though, Sin, but 2 Mangoes to work with. And they're doing so much damage into Anna.
Yep.
Now Tops is actually going to rotate over with a Nether Blast. Perev's going to drop down low. They have enough damage to get the kill. Millen's trying to look for his own underneath the tower. Perev cannot make it into the safety of the tree line. And instead they look over towards Millen. Running down south. Splinter Blast coming off cooldown in just a second time. He's thinking about using the tree for it. The tree will go the other way. Millen up the hill. No missed chance, but Millen will still survive. I mean, that mid lane, it's kind of fun. At least for Seb on the bottom lane with no tail. Nothing but Enfeebled and Empower buff up. OG's got some really good damage to work with. Actually
skilled Enfeeble, that's really interesting. This spell has been nerfed into oblivion. And No Tail still thinks it's worth skilling it. I don't think I've seen this in this since the nerf, that anybody has skilled this. Oh, Dagger.
I think it's so much damage with Fatal Bonds that can just be... okay, it's only level 1 though.
Yeah.
But Seb is not a healthy man. He'll have to wait out for Fatal Bonds before he can heal.
He's playing without Skewer. That's very normal in this kind of lane. 2v2. Bonds are being annoying. Should be flasking up now. Imagine when this ends. Hearing chains. Oh, they got Ana top. Yep. It's a trade-off though.
Probably gonna be the trade-off. And Wind Ranger, do you have enough? No Wind Run left. So it's gonna be Jirax who gets the double kill as the Winter Wyvern.
3 now on Wyvern. That is big. He might suicide to these new.
Millen's looking for the power shot. He actually looked for the right line.
Pull still blocked. I'm surprised they didn't check that corner.
So you're still gonna cut through a tree, right?
No, you can just walk in there.
Back behind a tree. Little uncertain. Also noticed too that Jirax, yeah.
He is going a 1-2 build on Wyvern, very standard. Sometimes you get the Cold Embrace value point, but in this case, definitely in favor of this build, and Milan is dead.
Yeah, with the triple Mangoes, he's got huge amounts of regeneration just to harass, and then always gonna have the mana for the boss. So, fantastic at Dirac. This mid lane, try and help out. Boss back, who has to pop his salve.
Want to point out how good of a job Forev is doing, by the way, in the top lane. He has 16 denies. They're slowing down Ana a lot. Forev is almost level 5 and Ana is level 3.5.
Oh wow, so they're gonna knock him mid with the kill for the Crypt Wall? Yeah, he does.
Oh, nice kill from Ryle. Same as it used to be. So when you have especially level 3 and Feeble, it's pretty much the good old. Level 2 is also okay-ish.
I swear like bottom lane.
Oh yeah, that's the Nature's Prophet.
Prophet was looking to TP mid, but he comes to the bottom lane instead. Warlock finds the kill onto No Tail, attacking into Step, just spilled the damage out with the Fatal Bonds.
Jarrek's even TP'd for this. Bit of a wasted rotation here out of OG, so they are getting pressured.
It's actually her top lane now, because Anna's left alone. Forev can move so quickly to the top lane. And this is just a ticket for Millen to get aggressive. They sprout out Anna, they'll break him free with the power shot of Millen, but that flame guard is burning through him, and they will have enough damage in Anna. But does he lose his life for this? Forev goes up, Anna goes down, into the tree, sprouts back off cooldown, but he got the vision with the treants anyway. Even giving a Wrath of Nature to bounce around the other lanes, harassed in both the bottom as well as mid.
I want to say so far so good for Windig offering available to join for those 5-man moves.
They go on top.
Forev.
Spirit jump forward from Mana, Spirit jump again, looking for Forev in the tree line. Sprouts begins to TP, Jirax has no way to cancel him, but Anna does. Searing chains and Forev will go down. At the same time as Millen actually TP to the bottom lane, trying to help out, but his rotation moves him towards the mid. It's a level 2 power shot, Shackled his holds, pumps it there, just long enough. For the
too much, he already got that 1 kill top on the Nature's Prophet. Actually, might have killed it twice.
Anna always in the way, has no way to come back. Thompson may have a little bit more trouble, however. Wants to get the blast as well as the life drain off, but won't be able to happen. The curse onto the spec. Wyvern dies all the way back at the tier 2 tower too, so OG is involved. Like, how did Seb build this last time? Right now he's looking at a pipe, and I'm wondering if Blink Dagger is a requirement.
He generally wants to go 1 tank item before Dagger, either Hood or Vanguard, and then Blink. Just to be such a... RP.
The RP is going to skewer him right into the middle of the rest of the OG rotation. They had so much damage ready to roll. And even the Fiend Script, Death Prophet rotated over the rock, creating space for a Warlock, and the extra damage in from behind. They hit him with a Crypt Swarm, at least one successful TP out. This is a full run now for Seb, as well as Thompson.
So that's a Bane for a Spectre, and both RP and Golem used. I think OG are pretty content with this. Could have obviously gone better, but it's fine. In the meantime, Ana's just cutting.
Gonna break him free with his Spirit Forward, and yep, no Nightmare available. He actually didn't even skill it. He's only got Enfeeble and Brain Sap, but Ana's got the burn. And the Sleight of Fist damage to kill off the Wind Ranger, delaying this push on top.
I don't think I've seen this Bane build for like 3 or 4 months. Maybe. Maybe that's an extent. No, yeah, 3 months.
He's committing so much on this top lane to kill off Ana. He doesn't have PP available, and that Remnant, silence up, they can actually control him perfectly. Ember tried to dodge it with the slide.
Okay. If he gets that chain off, he might be able to throw out a Remnant and jump for just a moment, and maybe dodge the silence. Good manage. Trade of towers.
Yeah, Thompson gets the bottom tower, but he's going to lose his life for it because they TP in the DP. The TP out will not be successful. But up on top, Fiend Script's up, and No-Tell onto Ritsu. Support is there from the wall. He's got no stun like the rock they had on bottom lane previously. And Ritsu into the trees off Ritsu. So Jirax can just throw a curse. Korea's still watching him, and Ana, they want the kill onto Ana. The Sleight of Fist Searing Chains will do the work, and No-Tail!
Ruby. Oh.
No.
Playing the fog well.
There's an Observer that lets Millen actually punch right down, gets a shackle onto Jirax. Out of all the people, he might have get his Cold Embrace off and actually holds the stick charges and doesn't use it. And in the meantime, Ana, Sleight of Fist, Spirits away, but silenced up. It's gonna last too long. Death for 35 seconds. And War. Netherward's down to try and protect the partner. They do find one with the Crepify. They want to try and chain off all of this magical damage, and they have the kill. Maybe the top tower. So he's the one that always creates the space. Normally comes with a lot of magical pop. Netherward is down. He's shackled towards the Sprout for the moment. Support's coming in from No-Tell. He needs to get some level of control. But that Wrath of Nature does so much damage so quickly that the only thing they can do is bring Ana in for the extra kill. Ana will claim with the Rocket Fatal Bond. No-Tell is dying. That's why he has to brain that. But more support there. The Netherward is still causing problems for War. They're fighting underneath it. With at least a triple kill for Ana, maybe a quad, as he has the Sleight of Fist and the Searing Chains. He did not use the...
It's also a fortunate timing because Ana just got this double rune. He's just looking for any kill he can find around bottom. He's gonna find Milan in mid now, and we'll grab that kill. But it's gonna ensure that Roshan most likely, unless... Oh, they're pinging it, they realized it!
Sleight of Fist just came off cooldown. He'll fist in while Prophet was bashed up by Roshan. Spectral Horn, they're trying to create a little bit of problems, but at the same time, everyone else is coming in. Remember, Magnus also just picked up that Blink Dagger, so Seb is looking for the big RP. And War will not know about this in the chaos. He down the Spectral Images actually caught a glimpse of it. Now Death Prophet to fight up. The strain is huge. The Shockwave will finish the job, and that's what they're looking at. So many heroes going down for War, and Ana's still on the hunt. The double damage has got an extra couple of seconds, and that's long enough to kill off Millen.
Wagner started getting banned against them.
They're flying around the curse just to hold him there for the moment. The buffs are available, and Bane's coming in too from the side for Rev. Wants to escape, but they have the damage. Okay, they had to commit the RP. Bane's Brain Sap would have finished the job, but...
To get a slight chains on max range, but he didn't reach them. He already disengaged. I like that play a lot from No-Tell, by the way. He was baiting super hard. Oh. Yeah,
Winter Wyvern's gonna play, buddy. It's a Wind Ranger. She's already used her Wind Run too, and that poor guy. He's imps from Jirax. Even though, like, with the Shadow Blade from Forever, he can get away, but Jirax has made his job to hunt the Prophet, who is now trying to hunt the Magnus. Zeb caught out on the Dire Ancient. The Orchid gives it a little bit of extra control.
He has a counterplay in the following fights and more mana to work with.
Gotta be careful. Doesn't have a flame gun. Orchid's off cooldown. They got the extra sounds that can come in from the Death Prophet. They just need the control, which they have through Sprout. But they're very iffy about doing it because on the other side of the river, that's where No-Tell is. Spirit jump forward, in from Ana. You will have No-Tell pop to the Orchid, but Ana finds himself another kill. Spirit jump out for the rock. Warlock hits the mark, plus the shackle. And Ana just has to wait. Sleight of Fist up. There's your defensive Yule Scepter. Has he got more time? No. Ritsu will kill him.
Don't really use it very much.
His Jirax gets the curse off. How many times has Jirax done this just to set up a target so they can blast living crap out of him? And that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
What happened? They know it. I'm wondering if Gem would have been a little bit more efficient in mud.
Dire are scanning.
I do think he could have won. He's dead.
The ref reveals himself, but G-Rex comes up, so No Town dies, but for the greater good. They run down the hill. They have to hit the bottom of the steps for this to happen. Oh,
G-Rex walks up.
He'll go up, doesn't blink in time. Don't think he was ready for it. Shackle will control him just long enough, and the Spectral Horn into the blink down. The Nether Ward is already on the deck, but it's the RP trying to create space. Seb is doing it so Topsy can survive. No Tail. Now the drain comes in, but Rock for Warlock. The combinations are working now for Wargaming. Seb's on the run. Beck is right behind him, and with that Spectral Dagger, he'll have the movement speed and he'll have the damage to kill off the Magnus. Meanwhile, back at Roshan, you've still got Anna finding his own kill on the Wind Ranger. He's the sole...
Back Glimmer's running out. Oh, No Tail doesn't see him.
Use the illusions. Bounce it off, but here comes Anna. Spider Fist. What the hell?
Guess the item. Level 3 Dagon only. It's gonna get worse than that. He can buy a Dagon 5 right now if he wants to on Thompson.
Oh, they're gonna go for more. Nature's Prophet skewering back. The Yule Scepter is buying time. That was actually the Yules of Magnus trying to get Anna to the front lines to fight it out. They have the Sentry Ward, he's on the edge of it. And Anna will claim his 14th Legacy Mortal. He wants to fight, so he's just posturing while Fortification's up.
Yep. Trying to get any information so they can get a skewer.
Nice Shackle. Anna. Oh, good rock into the back lines for the Spectral Horn and the Prophet Ultimate. Huge damage into OG. They delete one hero so far in the form of the Pugner, and then the Bane was an easy follow-up. And it's a full run away. And it's not the one who said he'll actually take the Arcane Rune, a dangerous proposition as War want to keep this fight going. Spider Fist and steering teams, they break the Lincoln Spear.
Oh, nice Shackle.
Oh, there goes Uragas the Immortal. Curse isn't available still. It's the Blink 4 from Wyvern trying to force the DP who's DK beat back.
Because the Spectral Illusions will only deal the Radiance damage, and that's not going to break his dagger if he's barriered.
They create the information. Anna actually commits it pretty deep with the Doctorine Core. He's got more than enough damage to find the kill. The Wind Ranger does have buyback available. They're still waiting for the jump and needs that tower to actually die so his Shadow Blade can be useful, but then speeding into the melee. There's your buyback. So set to the back line, same with G-Rax. They've got those double big team fight saves. They just use Anna as bait.
Has been killed.
20 seconds.
Diakuri got sniped off by Nature's Prophet. He jumped in behind them. The Orchid is over on the Wyvern. He's already used his Yours to try and keep Prophet out of the fight, but G-Rex will then end up dying. Where is his RP? It still hasn't come. Baneside once again in the back line. RP's available, but where's the group up? It's still not there. Pugger's put down the Nether Ward, but it's Ember Spirit doing all the work in the front lines for OG. And Death Prophet, finally the RP will connect. He will go down. He does go down. Anna will get the double kill for it and the follow-up series chase into Spectre. And they hold him in position so they can drain out the last bit of life from him.
In the meantime,
the are available for war.
Wait, what? The mid-melee Rex fell to a siege creep. Oh dear. Well, this is one lane. They used their ultis again. That was Exorcism and Haunt.
Ferev's trying to force him to come back. Fortification's already up. It's Ember Spirit who's the one to do it. And he is looking for this kill on Nature's Prophet. This is so big because it's a dieback. Mad's in the same position. Just skew him forward. The trees were never going to stand. Green peaceful. Is this actually game?
It's 2 lanes. They will not be able to end the game here. Because they don't have the RP themselves, so I don't think they're going to commit for the tier 4s.
Yeah, but they've got Winter's Curse, and they've still got 2 Aeon Discs, and they have a puzzle with New Tower. Speed scripts up, so alright. Anna wants to stick around. They're pinging the Shrine. They want to go back to the Shrine.
Barracks are under attack.
Well committed, Anna.
Yep. If the fight drags out, there's no way in hell Anna doesn't just clean up at this point. He has so much sustainable damage. He has 2 Sleights of Fist charges, Mjolnir, and Shiva's Guard on low cooldowns.
They saw him. They're looking. The Warlock. Here's your Ember Spirit jumping forward. He wants that Warlock there, but he can't see him. The rock will still drop it. It only connects over on the Pugner. I say only. This walk away with the Decrepify is taking time, but he's got the extra life. And then the Curse for extra space creation. So Anna can get into the back lines. For Rev's BKB, that's a fresh one. It's going to last a while, but they've already burned one. Death Prophet. They haven't got through the Aeon Disc, but then the RP will hold him there long enough to actually do such a thing. Ritsu tries his run back. Good luck for a heart spec. Death Prophet, no more protection shields for him. He will end up going down. Did anyone bring detection? Alright, he just came back out of it, so it's okay. Blink away.
Trees, man, where is it?
They
don't have any detection. Oh, that's hilarious, but it looks like they won't need it. All the spells were committed by the Radiant and they didn't get a single kill. There's the grip onto Warlock.
Yeah. There's also that 20% increase now. You hit 25 on Magnus, so Anna just got buffed even more with the Empower. He's taking some time to beat into him. This walk-up, they're ignoring him. Anna's not even looking at him.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
He just attacks the racks, like, I don't care. You're a level 24 carry, and you actually achieve nothing. Anna is just taking the racks and letting his team do the rest of the work. He's gonna Aegis the Immortal. Doesn't have a lot of mana to fight with, just a couple of slight of fists here and there. But this game is over. It's real GG. 3 euros down, the Aegis Immortal's burned. He can come back up and finally kill off Ritsu. Thompson's Nether was making it impossible for anyone else to fight. And they'll get through them, and that's the game. OG, they're taking game 1. GG is finally called by Wargame. It took 43 minutes to get there, but OG have done it. One game up and one step closer to TIA.
Yep, that was a solid game from OG. They got challenged in that game. They lost a couple of fights. They got decently pressured.
I think Ritsu plays Earth Spirit well enough to be able to drop all of his spells out.
Good question.
You get 6 boulders when you
Yes.
transform.
Man, you got us money, we'll give you more. And this Darkseer as well as ES combo, this is real old school stuff. And
Ritsu's
they're
gonna
able
get
to creep skip because the way the creep wave now functions, it doesn't even turn around to protect Ritsu. And the amount of damage, he's trying to strength walk through it. And Jirax, has he got enough to finish the job? Of course he does. And he's got Rolling Boulder away. Kidrak will block it, but the Iron Shell is still burning through. He went Voodoo Restoration. There's no extra control. Jirax a bunch of tango and try and just hide, and in fact he'll TP away. No stuns available. First blood goes the way of OG.
It's pretty serious 1 minute outplay that just happened. 4 bounty runes and first blood, and already level 2 now for Seb from this. This is already a super good start for OG and both sides of the map. When they get this second bounty rune that they haven't grabbed yet on the top half, they should be 1k gold ahead minute 1. Get the bounty rune. I was about to commend Jerax on not helping No-Tail there because he would give up his positioning and not be able to go for the mid kill. But they just got bounty runes out of this. They almost got all 4 again. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't. Actually, they're going to lose the top 2 now because... Trying to get him bottle. Yeah, they're going to give him a haste rune bottle charged up. Jirax doesn't have his... he doesn't have enough control even if he does rolling bottle with the haste rune. So bottom lane, Forev on the run. Actually starts his TP. That's real close.
Oh, he actually almost killed himself. He was fine running there.
But it's fine when Luna comes in. That haste is going to work for the doppelganger. Anna, he dodges it. No-Tail has already died, but Anna now with no doppelganger has got 8 stick charges, and Lance is available. He's going to Phantom Rush, potentially back over again. Millen wants to begin. What? He's going to Splinter Blast using the illusion, and now they connect with Light Strike Array. So
man, if he would have lived. Oh, he got a well played from Bryle. That's nice.
Oh, Seb's doing it again. He surges forward and actually dodges the Maledict, which is level 2. That's the bigger ability.
Oh, the
and
damage!
They just go onto Ritsu. They have the Iron Shell damage. This is what made this dual lane so great previously.
Oh, nice
and Jirax, he dodges away for the adaptive strike. Is enough damage. Seb surges off cooldown in 2 seconds time. He's going to freshly Iron Shell and now battle Ritsu. Gives himself an Iron Shell and then surges back after him. Man, killed with your...
What a hero morphling. Nice play from Ritsu. He's gonna also shrine up to full. Another benefit of this hero, of course, being able to just go solo help on the shrine brings you up to full.
Millen's dead. They're trying to kill off Forev. No-Tail needs a little bit more space. Shadow was up cooldown right now. Paralyzing cast. Bounces it from Kidrak, but Anna's already got the
Gen. Now he has this Dominator creep, he's gonna start being even more effective at cutting waves and farming camps.
He's moved top. He's got that's a high level power shot, level 4. They just want to kill off the Witch Doctor. And they will claim it. Power shot through the trees, even clips Ritsu's wings. And with a double damage rune, they're chasing Ritsu into the trees. The stop there he is to connect. He's still strength wolfing and Miller wants to help out. Splinter Blast is available, but he's hardly burning up. Let the blast go, but Ritsu's already dead. The bouncing damage isn't enough, and it's Miller who's in trouble. 9 stick charges, but Thompson, he wanted an efficient rotation, and damn, he's got it. But it's Steb who gets the kills.
This hurts. Playing that far behind on Doom makes for a very, very difficult game.
Right up on top, Darkseer, but here comes T-Rex. It's a great light strike array from Lina, making it a 1-for-1 trade-off support for core. Thompson begins his DP up, needs a good tree line to shackle that Lina too, and he's got a small line for it right now. Dodges the light strike array with the Windrunner. Face shackle, he never leveled it, so the curse from Millen has to be committed. That's a level 4 power shot he's just itching to use right now, but T-Rex will fall. The more he knows Millen's up there, but he'll send someone that's a little bit more expendable then, which is T-Rex, and not the Rock. He did. Yeah. No points in Cold Embrace. He went full Splinter Blast counter. Is connected from war. This is not what they want to try and fight, especially when they're waiting. They're standing around a farm when T-Rex is now going to arrive. He's got Nigel on him. The kick will connect over on the Witch Doctor. There's no instant follow through. Apart from Shadowword onto Alina, but here's the Light Strike array. No Laguna Blade, the fouls from T-Rex, saving No Talent's life, but maybe not so great when the curse is out and the Doom onto the PL. You can Shadowword keep a little bit more life back, but it won't help. Laguna Blade will do the work.
He was on cooldown. Come on, good flying here.
We'll see him down for the shackle. It will latch. You got power shot available in 1 second time. He drops down the kick. Okay, well, he'll just take the Centaur so it can't stampede through, but with the Wyvern, he had a path through after the power shot.
He's trying it this time around, so I'm curious to see how this works.
Well, it's in the PL, the curse is out. It's buying some time, but here comes T-Rex, gets the silence over on the Linus. There's no instant follow-up, and Anna, just one charge as diffuses up and Morbling's out of mana. They've already got the kill on the Witch Doctor. The Rock will drop and the Fatal Bonds will connect him. There is the Doom onto the Wind Ranger a little bit further down, and Laguna Blade. They really want to ensure that kill on the Wind Ranger, but remember, it's Anna. He's the big man. Just diffuse the blades up. He still hasn't got the kill on the 2 cores that he wants, and with the stomp that Doom consumed before, he actually locked him down. Gets the kill onto Anna. The Golem's doing more damage right now than the rest of OG.
This is a very favorable trade for them.
Tower is under attack.
Doom's coming in. T-Rex was ready for it. He gets the silence. Needs a rolling boulder up and does get away. There's no... Well, again, the back wall is up to it. The shackle. It'll latch on the Winter Wyvern. Protected by the Crimson Guard was already completed by the Doombringer, and then the curse creating more space. The beating of the Wind Range, but it lined them up for the shackle, which Morphling stole. They have enough life thanks to the pipe, and another real shackle from the real 2-leg. Thompson will be able to bounce himself away. Doesn't connect to the power shot, but it won't matter when Seb is there with the Darkseer Illusions, which became the real army. But Otail cannot get out, no matter how much that army... Okay, that army is killing Witch Doctor. Seb with a double kill. He'll turn it over towards the Doombringer.
Oh no, he ate the Golem!
But now he actually gives him 2 stuns, not just 1. T-Rex will come back in. He's teaming up with his Rock Brethren. Needs to get around the tree line. Cannot do it. Lina with max fiery soul charges, but Wind Range, blink away. Won't have point. He'll set it down, and just Laguna played it down. Not certain what she was hoping. Unless she just used that initiation, because Warlock, you are in a bad spot. Into Roshan. Back close to the teams. Here comes Darkseer surging himself forward. They want to get involved in this one, but from which angle? Warlock still running back up again, and now they will kill him with a Maledict. The call is out, and they actually have the wall, and there is the curse. T-Rex is the man to be targeted. Darkseer's plus 9 damage, doesn't want to have that, but the shackle from Thompson stops him from doing the damage and allows Anna the space to go in for a double kill to begin with. He'll have the triple kill once he kills off Barab. Seb's looking for the kill steal, but the power shot from Thompson will give him that. T-Rex, it's you, me, and my god. The Millen is on the run.
He is actually not dying yet.
To the power shot. Hey!
Another kill!
And Anaga's space becomes unkillable, and you don't have a hero that can contest him. Like, even if you copy him, it's not going to give you what you need. And Alina, where's your damage? Right now, she's getting ranked in mid. Rock down. That's a huge kill. Yep. Dead for 20 seconds. They at least get rid of the Golem with the adaptive strike. Fortification has to be burned. The curse is out. And goodbye, Earth Spirit. You served this well. The Splinter Blast was going to ensure it, even if the heroes...
I'm honestly just concerned for Wind and Rain right now. They're going to be pushed again by this Aegis PL, who has a Reaver in his backpack. Very
jumping this
choice.
time. They do not want the Wyvern's curse, and they won't actually have it. Wyvern gets killed off. No buyback available, and Anna's going in deep. He's got the Aegis, the Immortal. He wants to fight to make more of himself, burn off the mana, and give his team the advantage, because Darkseer is ready. The blink in, the rock is already there. Blink back, is it going to come anytime soon? No. He actually, I think he took damage from Scorched Earth, so he couldn't get inside the base. Warlock dies in the meantime, and they get the line strike away onto Ana, and Morphling just wants to go to town. Ana, he doesn't have an escape. The Aegis has already been burnt. The Reaver doesn't give enough life. They get through Ana, and that combination from OG, you were waiting for it, but just like Game of Thrones last season, you wait longer. The Darkseer wall now can finally come down. Perez, he'll get the stun off. Stun is run, but the Aghanim Scepter attack. You can doom the Wind Ranger. She was up towards the air for half a second, but the damage is already done to kill him off. And now as G-Rex said, go to work, and they split up. The curse is on the Darkseer, and actually the doom illusion of Darkseer. Seb is literally hitting himself until Ritsu can finally finish the job.
That's a good way of keeping Wind and Rain in the game. That dive was insane.
But like,
Brile.
They
have a sentry here.
They do. Send him up and towards the air. Blink dagger won't work, but a quick wind run. Shackle. Oh, really? There wasn't a tree line for him, but now Morphling waveforms in, but a quick blink away. Tries to escape, but Ana has joined the fight. Witch Doctor. Oh, it's not a good day to be a support. Kick flies forward, does not connect on for forever. Millen is still waiting in case times get rough to blink forward with that curse. And it looks like PL at least wants to lance a little bit further forward, burning off Doom's mana. And, oh yeah, Millen, you don't. When the rock connects, I'm like, oh, Seb's gonna jump in. It's a three-man back wall. And it never came.
There was definitely something that must have hit him. It's just, once again, when you dive that far, either they didn't realize or it was low already. I don't know what the start HP was.
Lincoln's work! He shackled the Lincoln's
Roll out.
Rock also worked. Right on top of the leader into the death ward. And they've got enough damage to get through G-Rex. Curse is down. Phantom Lance will just have to wait this. But then again, there's no one hitting into him. It's just buying time Lena to beat the crap out of No Tail. The Fatal Bonds may make this a little bit more difficult for Wargaming as they run away. Wargaming, what the hell am I talking about? Ana, get the fuck out of there. The double back themselves down. He actually tried to fake it with the illusion.
Oh, nice back wall.
The illusion. And it was a tanky one. I think they finally worked out which one's the real one. And they came back up for him. I just made War into a developer. That rock is killing Forev and the Darkseer illusions. The attack from range, Millen's there to protect him. Thanks to the hole. But meanwhile, up on top lane, Tops is jumping in, and he's going to kill a rain track.
It's something. On a pull for it. If he's feeling ambitious, it is a build here.
As long as it's a pure control. Ritsu, yeah, they've already burned through his Lincoln Sphere, and then the back, gonna pick up forever. They do not want that. Doom is here. You definitely run as they get the Infernal Blade onto No-Tal. No rock available. Not at the point yet where he has the extra death rock, but Ana, send some illusions in. Let him have a little bit of fun. Doombringer, you want some mana? You can't add stuff.
Oh, Prowl's coming in.
However, this will work. You'll Scepter up. They need to create some space to kick to connect on the Lena to get the BKB up. Hence, there's no instant chain to come in with the LSA. But there's a lot of illusions. If Forev has no mana, the Splinter Blast doesn't clean up these, but Forev is still in trouble. Millen was forced back because he's the man who got the Spirit Vessel. Lincoln now breaks on Ritsu of all people, because it's the Morphling. It's really the Darkseer. That's actually the Morphling. TP out from Forev, back to cancel that one, and No-Tal's making it impossible to run away with the upheaval in time.
No, I personally have not tried that.
That's what Thompson looks like. And Ritsu came out with a BKB, at least gets it off for this one, but there's still so many PLs to fight for it, and not Doppelganger up. Looking up the hillside, Wind Range, a little bit of trouble after his blink after the rock creates the space, and they back in again. 2 heroes to fall. No-Tal gets Laguna bladed up, but they can't even kill off the Warlock. He survives in the trees. Clears up the dust, no way to Shadow Blade away, and this is real trouble. No way to escape for Lena as she gets kicked up, shackled to a tree, and 4 heroes out first. So mid lane Golem gets to push in. Lena's got 52 seconds left in that buyback, and look at Thompson, he's just going straight in. They'll see Ritsu. Breaks the Lincoln Sphere and then focus fires down the melee rank. It's just fancy footwork against Michael Flatley, Lord of the Rangers, and the kick is perfect too. Gets a copy of Morphling so that can run against him as BL dives in very deep. They finished up the melee rack. They kind of got what they wanted and the buyback on Lena. Question is, can they disengage? No-Tal's already gone down, but this Lena stopping so much damage, she'll get the BKB off, allowing her to run away. But the illusions keep the chase going. And OG, how much pressure do you want? The mid-racks is open, the tier 3 tower's been taken, and Doom walked back through the wall. Actually, Stemley got himself purged for half a second. And TL is baiting once again with the illusions. He's letting it stand next to the wall. And the no BK beat Lina, the ultimate mind games. And they go in deeper. There's too many heroes there for way too long. And this looks like it may actually, in fact it is. GG, well played. OG take game 2 and are now 1 victory away from attending TIA.
And once again, I feel like I can repeat myself from the last game. It's not a